Yes, this is the Rastafari right here, and I never leave you right now to this down to earth. We have two guests on Down to Earth podcast today, and they're no strangers to us. You don't know, one's a producer and one's an artist. They're a rap duo. You don't know, one's A.W.OL and one's Varn Curtis. You don't know, people.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, look at the audience for us, bro.
I love it. I love it.
Let's go. Let's go. T-O-N-Y, baby.
Tell the people a little bit about like yourselves and the combination of how you guys came together as a group, an artist.
Hey, for sure. I'll go first. Actually, I met A.W.OL at open mic. Well, I won't say open mic, but it was a showcase. I always teased him about it.
That was a We Stay Woke, right?
Yeah.
Shout out We Stay Woke, man.
So I always tease him about it because he wasn't there for me. He was there for another artist. I always remind him about that. But that's how we first met. And we exchanged, I think, Instagram information.
Yeah.
Right. And we didn't work together. We didn't work together at first. I've been in this business for quite some time, so I always do my due diligence before
Just
I
let him know. Sorry to cut you off, but let them know you've been in this business outside of Toronto, New York, Queens specifically.
Yes. I'm from New York. For those who don't know, so I've been in this business for a very long time. So even in New York, you gotta deal with the nonsense.
Yeah.
So before I even started working with him, I was going into his lives and watching him make beats.
Yep.
So I was like, oh, okay, like, yo, he makes some dope ass beats. And then I hit him up and he invited me to the studio. He was like, yo, come through for a session, like not even to record, just to chill.
Yep.
So, and I mean, honestly, the rest is really history.
Yep.
I went there, we chilled, we hang out. He recorded another artist, shout out to South Styles.
Oh yeah, South Styles, yep.
I booked a studio with him maybe like 2 weeks later, right?
Not even 2 weeks, bro.
Not even.
You booked it on that night, and then you were in the studio the next week.
There we go. We recorded like a couple of EPs for me solo.
Yep. And he put out a lot of work in that short amount of time.
It was like the first, I want to say, was it 2020, right?
Yeah, I think my mom's still alive. Yep.
It was the beginning.
Yep.
Not the beginning.
R.I.P. Mama.
The end of 2020.
Yeah.
When we started working together.
Yeah.
We started working together.
Because he's also a producer, Tice, the producer, and you're already a seasoned, sharp artist. You come from New York, Queens to
the hip hop mecca, basically.
Toronto.
Yeah.
It's not. I already know. I don't have to worry. Ask you about like your skills and all that shit already. Coming from Mecca, like what I know of. But like linking up with a cat from here, right? And both connecting, doing music together, and he's a good producer. Like,
phenomenal.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Phenomenal.
It makes it something different. What is not really around too much now.
It's like the new Batman and Robin.
There's no group like this, right?
I don't think so. Like,
well, you know, it's funny you say that. All right, and I don't mean to cut you guys off here, but we talk about some of the biggest artists to make it. There's always a producer and an artist combo. You notice that?
Big facts.
And because it's hard to find two people that could be on the same page. We spend a lot of time in the studio together. Listen, me and him, we have our times, bro. Like, we don't always get along. It's not always, peaches and cream type of shit. But if at some point, right, like you find somebody who's willing to put in the work, and then if you guys can, kind of move together, then you have best of both worlds, so to speak, right?
Absolutely.
It's almost like the MC and a DJ when they're doing the live performance and stuff.
Yeah,
100%.
Straight up, they have to have that relationship.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Or the sound.
I was listening to the Guns N' Roses.
Gee, we love that tape.
Can't wait for that tape.
Thank you
man.
for listening to that. Yep.
Top of the year.
Okay, everybody's would ask you this question: where's the inspiration from that name? I already know because there's a rock band named Guns N' Roses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, this is gonna be good. Yeah.
The mixtape though, you go on like classic, known industry hip hop or like R&B beats.
R&B,
like when they done the one with PM Don.
Yeah. Hey, I told you they're gonna catch that shit. Tell me you love that shit,
I
right?
heard that one. That was
good
fire.
because you know what? Honestly, I can hear like you're from Queens, New York. So grew up listening to a lot of like New York shit.
Yeah.
So now you remind me kind of like of an MC from New York, Smoke Dizzle, like you know, like he just had
We
that-
love Smoke Dizzle for sure.
He just had that flow. It just reminded me how he goes on some of the beats, but that's a great MC too. But you're yourself, Von Curtis. I was hearing that shit with you too.
Yeah.
R&B, a lot. It's just a fusion. Like that's an album
Yeah.
I want to listen to. People don't understand. Okay, all these people with these singles. I'm gonna bring this out here. No one's talking about this shit.
Yeah.
You just have fucking singles. That's
It's a singles game right now.
boring.
Yep.
No, that's no,
I,
that's
I,
changing.
I feel you, but this is what they think. This is what everybody thinks. It's a
I
singles
want to
game.
hear an album,
Yeah.
art.
Yeah.
Now it's going back now to the art. Now you see why even Kanye talks a lot of shit. It's like looking on whatever you put out as a real art, like a museum. See when we went to the listening party?
Yeah.
More people have to do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
So
gotta
Hey, do you
be
think that's
on the
a lost art these days?
Yeah, you celebrating your music. You
Yeah.
know when you guys came here,
Like,
was my beat.
Okay, well, check this out. It's an interesting point what he brought up, because it's not all about just putting out the video, putting it up on YouTube, Spotify,
Right.
iTunes, and all of that. Like, you gotta campaign the thing. You gotta have more appreciation of your craft.
This shit's
So
coming out.
if it's really that bomb, just like how you guys,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Have a listening party
Yeah.
with some important people, if you can,
Yep.
right? And maybe some fans, maybe
Yeah.
as well. You get what I mean? Because this is the first time anyone's hearing it.
Yep.
Then later on, you'll put it out and everything like that. You want some input,
It's like a
and that's
book.
what you guys wanted first, right?
Well, this is what. Listen. So why I sent you guys the stuff? Okay. Let me break it down for as to why we're here first. So when we came to the backyard barbecue that you guys had
Yeah.
in the summertime, okay?
Yeah.
I pulled you guys both aside and I was like, hey, let's sit down and talk about doing a little one-on-one type of thing. It took some time because I wanted to make sure that we had enough of a catalog so that when we start to go and start do this media run,
Yeah.
that we have enough music that people aren't just listening and they go into our page and finding one song.
2 songs.
Now,
A lot of people do that.
exactly. And on top of everything, so we're kind of doing things, putting the horse before the cart, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
So the other thing is that recognizing that you guys listen, I don't know a lot about Toronto's hip hop the way you guys do. And hip hop in general, like you just mentioned an artist, it was Smoke Dizzle, you said?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. But he does. Now, so here's the thing about it. We know that you guys would recognize when you listen to our music, you'll recognize what we want you to recognize.
Yeah.
So this is why we're here.
Yeah.
Because I think that you guys would be a really good judge of character over the stuff we're putting out. You know what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely.
So this is why. So before we go any further, too, we didn't get a chance to explain. So Tony, we get a similar reaction every time we tell people the name. So the reason we go by Tony Tony is because he's from New York,
Yeah.
and I'm from
NY.
Toronto,
I love the combination.
right?
Mhm.
It just sounds so good.
I love the combination.
So I want to get your opinion.
Go on.
You guys did you listen to Jackets in July, or did you listen to the other?
I've been listening to a lot of the tracks,
All right.
man. My brother been putting them on, and I'm like, yo,
Okay, so
these guys been remixing like
Yeah.
in a way that I'm like, you know what? I can vibe to this.
So have you ever heard anybody rap to a PM Dawn beat?
Nope.
Never.
Maybe one.
I
Okay.
hardly have.
And
Okay.
probably-
But it wasn't on this beat.
But it's not.
It wasn't set
no,
adrift.
But the bottom line is what he's saying is
Same.
this. No, the bottom line is this. It's not an often thing.
100%.
So
Seldom
for
as
you to
fuck.
get in that vibe,
You know who rapped
gotta
on
get in that
something
vibe.
that beat? Is the same guy I just said.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Right.
he just dropped that mixtape that had all of those beats.
So maybe he's watching our stuff, bro.
He-
Yeah, we gotta
I
talk
wouldn't
to
be
him, bro.
surprised, man.
Oh shit, that's crazy. But yeah, so we've been working on a few different things over the past little while, and so what's good, man? What's good? We got a visitor. No, you're good, bro. You're good. Don't worry about it. You're good, man. You're good.
no worry, brother.
Looks like he bought us some food, man. So we're good, bro.
Family, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Afterwards, brother.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
You're
go
good,
ahead,
bro.
go
You're
ahead.
good. You're good. You're good. All right. Well, no, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys, man. Is there anything you want to know? Anything you want to? Sock it to me.
Sock it to me.
So far, those are two of my beats.
boy, I was like, yo.
So hold up. On this, on both of our mixtapes, we cycle through selecting beats by what. So we basically cut it down the middle and say, okay, which beats do you like and which beats do I like? So right now I'm winning because Set Adrift by PM Dawn. That's my choice. And Sakatumi was my choice too. Yep. Yeah, and we got to finish that joint. I think I haven't fully finished Sakatumi just yet.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys are hearing it right out. That's right out of the studio.
Yeah, y'all are hearing it pretty rough still.
Oh, the Rough Ends one. No more shopping spree. Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, I have to admit, I didn't know you could sing.
Oh man, yeah.
I had no idea. I was like, yeah,
You didn't know?
this guy could like vocal like that?
Nah, this is the Afghan Justin Timberlake, man. Are you crazy? Like what?
Yo, I'm just gonna say straight up, man. You should be doing like some books of
Well, you want to know something
We can
crazy?
hold on. We can do that. Just you gotta cut the check.
Hey,
He'll
hey,
do the hooks.
hey. That's true, and I'll do them quick.
You know what I mean?
Well, yo, I'm gonna need to promote that more. Don't get that exposure.
So I'll give you a bit of a background, okay? Because obviously you guys know me as a producer, and like you know a little bit of history from my
Right,
music.
They know A.W.OL.
Yeah, you know me
Look
as
at me
A.W.OL.
kites.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I mean?
I used to go by Castro, right? So there's a tattoo on my arm. This shirt might be too tight. Pull it up. So that's R.I.P. to Castro, you know, because when I was an artist about like 11, 12 years ago, I was popping off pretty good. So hooks, all this different stuff, been there, done that. Like I do hooks for a lot of different people. I still write for people. I write for a lot of females and things like this. So there might be stuff you hear that was written by me. I'm a ghostwriter too, 100%.
No,
For
I
sure.
respect that.
Yeah.
You understand?
But at the same time, I would just love, because from what I heard, look, I'm a critic. I'm just
Appreciate
I was
it.
surprised when I heard the vocals. And after it just dawned to me, man.
Yeah.
Like, you do like hooks, man, still, you know,
Yeah.
You have your
Yeah,
background thing.
for sure.
Yo, to get more exposure with
Yeah.
artists in
But
Toronto.
listen,
Wait there, hold on, I'm not done yet. Yo, to get artists in Toronto to get more exposure, and business-wise, not only that, to get producers too.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down for them real quick. Without breaking it down for them. All right. So it's not that I don't want to. It's difficult to find, like I was telling you before. Right now, this works. We've put out 40 songs in the last 6 months.
All right.
Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
And there's 11 more on the way. Okay?
Nah, more than that.
More than that.
Honestly.
So, because we have stuff with Jay Pistano. Shout out Jay
Yeah.
Pistano, my guy from Edmonton.
Facts. That's
So-
the West Coast.
So dope R&B singer. So with that said, if I could have artists that were working like that, it wouldn't be an issue. But it's not as easy to find, especially after, you know, a lot of people, I think they find music as it's nice to do, it's a hobby, but it's not you to go through it, especially through these times right now where lettuce is $8, bro. People, you know what I mean? People are not spending money at the studio.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I had to shut the studio down. Yeah. Yeah, we're working out of my crib now, right? But if I had the opportunity to work with more artists that I think if we did the work, the songs would come out, it'd be different. But if you really look at your timelines right now, you see a lot of people performing, but they're performing music from 2 years ago. Nobody's putting out new music. We are.
That's facts.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing that kind of aggravated me a little bit. That's kind of why I started charging for features, was because I was doing features for free,
Yeah.
and then these songs just wasn't coming out. They're just sitting there.
Yeah.
I was.
Well, to be
in
honest
the
with you,
past.
part of it is off the strength of my name. The problem is because I had people that I was connecting, right?
At the same time, he's making a name himself.
For sure.
Especially up here.
Yeah.
Like I was new up here.
And people
know,
weren't
people
really
didn't know
fucking
who
with
I
you.
was.
They weren't fucking with you out here.
Facts.
So, yo, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's a little tougher when you're not from here.
For
They
sure.
come to you to battle. You know what I mean?
No,
So,
big
like,
facts. That was definitely a challenge.
And let's not get it twisted. The music here is different than the music in New York,
oh, for sure.
right? So
No doubt.
so you're already coming in, and when I met Varn, one of the things he told me was that people weren't really as accepting and open to having him
Yeah.
into certain things, and that's that could be for a number of different reasons. So
yeah.
I'm just glad that we connected because
No, 100%.
I love his flow. Like I like his style of rap. Like that's the stuff that I like. Please. Okay, you go ahead. I'm just gonna agree or disagree, depending on the situation.
If Varn is getting any hate from here,
Mm.
they should not be hate.
Well, I wouldn't call it hate.
You never should be getting no hate from him. Because the only reason they hate is because they know that he has a network market where he could easily do what they're doing here, but benefit more because it's American.
Mhm.
I'll be straight up.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of these people who are doing urban music down here, they want to be in that market.
Right.
Right? So if you don't have a link in that market, they're gonna be fucking hating on anybody who has a hustle, even like us.
Yep.
If we network with people from wherever, you get what I mean?
Mhm.
And people from here can't get to that shit, they're gonna hate. So the combination of like you guys, you're from the Toronto,
Yep.
he's from New York, Queens.
Mm.
That fusion alone, people wanna, you gotta listen to that.
Facts.
It's a phenomenal
Yeah,
bridge.
and listen, you've listened to the shit. Like, doesn't it work?
Yeah,
It's a,
It
phenomenal,
works,
it's a
bro.
phenomenal bridge,
Yeah, bro, we
man.
got some
Like
shit, bro.
you gotta listen to
Yeah.
that.
We got some shit, man.
100%.
you have
It's
to
a
listen to
phenomenal
that.
bridge. Like I think it's phenomenal.
Listen, sometimes we say, like, we used to say this before too. Like, yo, there was a reason. Like, when you look back at life and all these different things that happen, and you meet certain people for certain reasons, we met for a reason.
100%.
100%. Like, we met a few years ago, and now we've been going strong for as long as we've been going, and we didn't even start working together, like as a duo, until March. So take this in. We recorded each other. He recorded in my studio for 2 years, bro.
Before we
Yeah.
formed Tony, that's facts.
Yeah.
And the funny part is, we formed Tony. Tony was formed on a night where we wasn't even trying to record.
Facts.
We were there to. We were just watching
Watching
football.
football.
That's
Yep.
how it works, though.
Yep.
Like we were there to watch football. It was the playoffs, right?
Sometimes
Yep.
it's just that energy.
Yep.
Trust me, I know
Yep.
that myself as an artist.
Yep.
Like sometimes I wonder, how did I get to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When did I find the time, like I go back down?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I see that.
No,
The
100%.
energy. But what do you think about like groups? There's hardly any groups now. It's like really
Right?
doesn't exist.
There's barely. I
Because
don't.
if I was to ask you who's the
We don't know.
top 5 groups, hip hop groups right now, new hip hop groups, you
New.
can't tell me.
Well, I don't know about new, but Migos has to be up there for sure.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. RP
Uh,
takeoff, man.
But 5.
RP Takeoff for sure.
So
Yeah.
who else?
Well,
I don't know that many.
what I think
groups.
active groups though? Active groups?
active.
Because even if I look at like the Locks, like or D Block, they're not even really active as a group anymore. They're kind of doing their own thing now.
No, we can't say there's no group. Let's say there's no group.
I mean, I can't say there's no groups.
There's a couple. Like, do y'all consider Griselda a group?
Oh, 100%.
Okay,
Griselda, yeah.
Okay, so that's-
Black
Broke up,
Sopranos,
though,
Black
a little
Sopranos
bit.
family
But
with Griselda. But I guess that's their,
one. I consider that one like
yeah,
family.
Yeah, I can see
So
that.
that's one. Like, Griselda's doing
But
it
since
big.
Maddie, you can't name a lot.
Well, no.
That's top.
And that's why we say it in all of our music, like best duo in the city. Like we're not fabricating anything here. Like we're doing what people
But
were doing
listen,
15.
if I was to go look for a group in Toronto, I'd be straight up. I don't know. There's no group. There's none.
So we
Look,
win by
look,
default.
Let me think. No, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest, right?
yeah.
I'm looking. I'm
Yeah.
thinking. A group, not a crew. I'm talking like a group who's actively always dropping projects all the time. No, right? No, there is
So
none.
you
No,
can't think
be
of
honest.
one. You
Yeah.
can't
No
think of one.
favoritism or
Yeah.
no
You
You
shit.
can't think
What?
of one.
There's no group active
Yeah,
in Toronto.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hip hop group. What's recent? I'm trying to think.
yeah.
All right, yeah, it's true. There ain't no group in Toronto. It's true. Like right now, besides my brother, I've been a critique. I'm gonna let you guys know. When it comes to hip hop,
There's no group.
long time ago I said, "Yo, hip hop for life."
Mm.
But I've been a critique, and I'm hard.
I'm trying to
When
think.
I think of home, Toronto,
Mhm.
last.
Mm.
East Coast, West Coast,
Mm.
the South, and I'm hard on all of them.
I'm
No,
not.
I-
yeah,
No, no,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care who you
yeah,
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm hard on all of them.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
from new to old.
Yep.
So when it comes to home, I'm the
Yeah, there's no group, man.
I'm even harder on home.
There's no group.
Yeah.
And right now, he's right.
There's no group.
There is no group in Toronto. Everyone's solo.
For sure.
solo.
Because people can't work together.
I was about to say people don't get along.
They
That's
don't get
what
along.
it is.
It's a lot of
Egos.
work,
It's a
bro.
Too
lot
much
of egos.
egos and too much divas and
Yeah.
all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm just being raw,
You
no
got-
filter.
I'm looking at it,
100%.
I'm looking at it,
100%.
I'm thinking of-
You're still thinking about it. I
There's
know.
no group.
I know. But you want to know something else? You want to know the crazy thing about what you guys are saying?
Yeah, boy.
I'll take a little bit too.
Yeah.
What you guys aren't wrong about that. And the thing is like I
Sure.
told you. Okay, so as a producer, right?
Yeah.
People think producers are guys who make beats, right? That's not the case,
No,
bro.
that's a beat maker.
That's a beat maker. A producer
Yeah.
is somebody who can conduct in the I said in one of my songs, I said, in the studio I conduct like Raiden. You know what I mean?
Like, great.
Like Raiden, So like you got to be able to see the vision, and then you got to deliver the vision. But that also means that the person on the microphone can
Has to be
also,
coachable, too.
bro, coachable is the word. I've been saying this about this guy for forever. If you ain't coachable, I'm gonna come off like an asshole every time. And there are times where even I look at myself and I'm like, oh, I'm being rude. I know I'm being rude. But he doesn't get phased by
you
it.
feel like, as the producer, you feel like you're the coach.
100%.
Right?
What's that line? What's that line? Give me the
Right.
line. You got two. You got two. Which one? Which one's the next line?
Oh, well, which one? I have a couple.
First,
of them.
the one with us, man.
Oh, I was like, brought Kais to the.
No, to the six like can be. No, or from the six like can be.
Yeah.
No. It's the Patrick Ewing line.
Oh, I said, Kais, if I'm Pat, you're Riley.
Yep.
Right?
Okay, we got that, and then we have another one. For Nadal and Federer. Even though that's not really the same, but that's just a hard line. You know?
Like Kobe and Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, no, it'd be more Kobe and.
Okay, how about Jordan and Pippen?
No. See, those are teammates.
Those are teammates.
Aren't you teammates?
We are. But we
but-
talked about a coach.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be Kobe and Phil Jackson.
Okay,
Yeah,
I understand.
So I was like Pat
yeah,
Ewing.
yeah,
I was like Pat Ewing, Pat Riley.
I get you.
I was like, if I'm-
See, I loving this, man. We're already connecting with that sports thing. See? Whoa.
Quick
Yo,
little plug for
yo.
the Down to Earth Sports Podcast.
You don't know.
I see that like you had some tunes for the ladies. How important is that to like connect with all different type of audience?
You're talking about the R&B tape.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a must. Like you have to understand, the women push music.
Yep.
All right, most guys, like y'all can say y'all don't, but most of us, we discover new music from the chicks we're fucking. Let's be honest. You're in the car, she's the one controlling the aux. She's playing some shit. You're like, oh, who is this? That's how we consume music.
100%.
They buy the music. They're the ones who.
No, let me take it a step further, bro.
Do we even do that?
Let me show you
girls
something.
buy the albums, man. Like, yo,
That's a
They
fact.
buy the albums. They're the ones that comes to the shows. They buy the merch.
Yes.
Also, go through your Instagram reels, your TikTok reels, all this shit. And you tell me which girl's not shaking her ass to someone's music.
You got a point.
I'm about to say, tell me what guy is.
Yeah, that
No.
too.
There
There's
are.
none.
There are. That's a problem. That's
Okay,
a problem.
Well, you should be doing that, fellas.
Right, I agree. But I'm saying that, like, we all know, like, bottom line is no matter what we say, the women are the catalyst for all this sort of stuff, right?
Absolutely. They're pushing
Yo,
it.
on the
what I
real,
mean?
to be honest with you, when it comes to the music game, from long time, long time, when it comes down to purchasing music, let's just get real. Who purchases more music than
Well, isn't it? It's
Guys
white
and
people,
girls.
white people, right?
I would assume.
No,
so.
no. I said
I would assume
male
so.
and female.
Oh, it gotta be females. It got to be females.
That's
it
what
has
I
to be.
meant.
See, I don't know about that.
Nah, it
What
has
do
to
you
be.
mean?
It has to be.
Listen
bro.
here, man. A female. Well, no,
I'm
but
gonna say-
don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Because there's DJs and all that. They love music too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm saying when it comes down to like not for the professional wise, I'm making money off it. I'm talking about just buying it and pleasurable, listening to it and everything.
I said it has to be a female.
Well then.
Bro, female will buy
okay.
your or support you because they think you're cute. Has
Well,
nothing to do with your music.
Zin.
Maybe they think they have a chance.
Well,
Regardless,
There's that
I mean,
too.
they're still supporting though.
No,
So,
this is
yo,
true. But I will say, even more than that, it's the kids. It's after people after 25, I think 26, people don't want to spend money. Like they look at you kind of like, oh, well, what the fuck? Like, what makes
So,
you so
yo,
special,
Yeah.
right? Talk to me. You have something to say over
I'm
there?
gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
the
you
kids
think-
for real. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. The kids, you know what I mean?
For
The
sure.
younger generation.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that buy.
And they have more time to listen to music.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right?
they have more time to consume it. They have more time to
Yeah.
go to the shows. They have more time to
For
be
sure.
fans. Really,
For
So,
sure.
like now that you guys are saying that, what do you think is like the new age for promoting yourself as an artist or music right now? Because I know that a lot of people are playing video games and like that the gaming industry is like a big thing, like how the music industry is now. Like,
well, me personally, I love video games. Kais thinks he's nice in Street Fighter. He's not.
Bro, I'm so nice, bro. Are you joking me right now?
Right there.
Anytime, bro. I'll throw down anytime, bro. Let's go.
But oh, okay, yeah.
Let me I'll set it up right here. Or if anything, you're a young one. Yes.
yeah, like the video game industry is huge.
Oh,
No, 100%.
multi-billion-dollar. bro.
Honestly, promoting music today is very difficult in general, just because there's a shit ton of music. You know what I mean? So just to break through the sea of music out there, one, you have to make good quality music. Two, you have to be consistent. that's something that I feel isn't around today. Consistency.
True.
As far as promoting music, we do a lot of things. We do Spotify playlists. Playlists are real big for music because we know about 33% of people consume new music through playlists.
Give you the numbers, baby.
I mean, it is what it is. We promote our stuff on TikTok, Instagram, all the social medias because a lot of the people discover new music through social media, especially in TikTok. Like we live in the TikTok age, and as we all know, the youngins are the ones who push the music, and that's what they're on. Like, I have cousins who are younger, and they'll tell me like, "Yo, they don't use Google. They look up everything on TikTok," which is crazy, right?
No, but that's crazy, but it's true.
Social media is the new place for resources.
I know how to move.
100%, 100%.
It's more
We saying resounding. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, well,
I know it too, man. I studied it from 2000.
Listen, man, you guys have figured out something. Okay, when I watch Down to Earth, right? I watch from afar, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm not super active anymore on Instagram. A few months ago, I'll be honest with you. A few months ago, 6 months ago, I think I told this guy the same thing. Instagram affects me. It affects me too much.
Yeah.
So I've been telling him.
There's a lot of people.
And see, the thing, he's really good at not being on Instagram. We got to find him a middle ground where he's a little bit more active, let's say, right?
Yeah.
Let me
But
tell you,
like-
I hate social media.
No, he does.
I grew up around people
But what
who
are you
ain't
saying?
from
I
that.
wanted to hear what
For sure.
your
For sure. So what I'm saying is like, there's one surefire thing that can. Everybody thinks they can figure out algorithms. Please stop. You can't. You like, please. But there's one thing that will, even though Instagram, Facebook, whatever, limits the people that see your stuff. All you can focus on is just more content. Not focus on the likes. Not focus on the comments. And listen, your guys' stuff doesn't get a ton of likes, ton of comments.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But I watch your followers, bro.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
the
about
important thing.
influence.
100%, because what you're doing is you're building a brand. You're building a brand, and listen, it's not going to take 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. It might take 5 or 10.
Yeah.
But you keep moving the way you guys are moving. Listen, Down to Earth is going to be having some big fucking people sitting down. That's just going to happen. That's going to happen, right?
Sure.
So,
Consistency.
and this is what we thrive off. This is
Consistency
is
consistency,
key.
bro.
That's key, right?
Listen, you have a good product, and I think you guys are super controversial.
Thank you,
And I
my
think
brother.
that's-
Thank you.
That's the thing. You guys aren't
It
afraid
means a lot
say,
to me, man. It means a lot to me,
Listen,
my brother.
And I know you guys have different roles in the Down to Earth world.
Yeah.
This guy here, Shawn Myrie, he doesn't give a fuck, bro. yo, he'll say some shit, and I'm just like, okay. At some
Sometimes I
point,
have to like tell him to
Yeah.
tone it down, man.
Nah, we be,
Straight up.
yo, honestly, we be sitting up there like, yo, you see what Shawn Myrie said? Like, yeah.
he sends it to my DM, I send it to his
On the
DM.
real, sometimes I have to
Yeah.
tell him to tone it down. I'm
Nah.
Nah, don't tone it down.
No,
We love it,
sometimes,
man.
No, the
You have
reason
that-
why,
that-
because
yeah.
the reason why, because it's certain, you said it, the brand. You know what I'm saying? So
No, you're
Of
right.
course,
about
of
that.
I'm
course.
director of operations, so the things what
Right.
he doesn't see,
Right.
I have to let him know.
Right.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I
for
mean?
sure.
Because you can't have no yes men around here.
Yep.
You know what I
Facts,
mean?
facts. That's
I
big
can't
facts.
just say, yeah, you're right. Yeah. No, well, I'm a devil's advocate, and he knows that.
And you need
You
that.
know what I mean?
You need somebody to keep you in check.
Yeah.
But I will say, and one other thing, I think you guys do a great job of promoting Black culture. That's a very big thing. But I also think that you challenge Black culture,
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
which is also another very important. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, we don't get that often.
Mm.
Like, you know, you don't see that a lot, especially in the media.
Put
Yeah.
it this way. Put it this
I
way,
ain't
man.
trying to
We,
do
we
that.
black, but we ain't no VIP. Look here. I even told this to white people straight up. I'm gonna be straight up. No goods. No cap.
Yeah.
Yo, I love my black people,
For
but
sure.
there's a lot of fuckery what them do, and we're not proud of that. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
yeah.
And straight up, it's the same thing with y'all too. I tell them, look, I love y'all too, but there's a lot of fuckery y'all do too. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah.
And
Big
some of them,
facts.
they go, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
you're
yeah.
right. I just want to hear it. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
man.
I think I
You're
just
damn
I think
right.
I just like that you, like, for example, with the whole Kanye stuff that's going on, right?
Oh,
Like,
well.
not that I disagree or agree, because I'm not gonna get into all that, because
Yeah,
personally,
yeah.
I think what's happening to him is a travesty, personally. But you, or not Kanye, excuse me, Kyrie, I should be saying,
Kyrie.
not Kanye. I'm gonna scratch that.
You know what?
Because I don't want to
Come
be
think of
associated
it,
with
it's
that.
kind of similar.
It
You know
is
why-
kinda
You know why
similar.
it's kind of similar?
It is.
I'm gonna bring it to what you're saying. Straight up, I brought this to my brother. I don't care, no cap again.
Yeah.
I'm a devil's advocate. I'm gonna tell you
Yep.
straight up. Once you have companies paying you
Mm,
endorsements and
Mhm.
all that shit,
mm.
yeah, you could have your opinions and all that, but guess what? You have to
Come
shut
across.
the fuck up, or you do not collect the check.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
No,
It's
100%.
just the way it goes. So if you're gonna talk against the grade, be prepared to say, yo, no more check.
No, 100%.
You get what I'm saying?
When I was
So
younger,
that's
man,
the way I look at it.
when I was younger, my OGs told me like, yo, once you come into money, every decision you make is a business decision.
100%.
Oh, whoa.
That I hear that from Varn a
You
lot.
don't know.
Yup.
Because
So,
it
yo,
is, bro.
Once
That's
you're
fact.
up there, you gotta know what the fuck you're doing.
100%.
Because if you got about 10 companies behind you, yo, you might have your opinions, but you have to shut the fuck up and let them 10 paychecks. You're ready to say no more.
Yeah.
So you can only be as opinionated as you want to be
Yeah, but
if you're
at the
independent.
same time, people are gonna be saying, "Oh,
So if you're not
but the thing
independent-
is, you know why I say shut the fuck up and don't say nothing?
No, I said that's
You know why I
if you're
say
not
say
independent,
nothing?
you gotta shut
Because
the
when
fuck
you
up.
start saying something, oh, maybe he's a sellout or this and that. No, just and done and
Okay,
collect.
check this
Well,
out.
people
Check
don't have
this
their
out.
opinions about you
Can I-
regardless,
check
though.
this.
Can I challenge this? Can I challenge this? You mind if I do this real quick?
Please do.
I disagree, respectfully disagree,
Go on.
because I think that corporations have way too much power,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it's an equally benefiting relationship.
I hear
And
you.
I think Shawn's gonna agree with me on this because this is the devil advocate part. Because I think that no matter what, we don't ever have to lose our ability to think freely.
I hear you.
And so as a result, no, but I see where you're coming from, because it's a lot of people that are like,
Well, let me ask you this.
Mm.
Once you're there, right? You're used to that lifestyle now, and you're cut off to the fucking thing now.
Mm.
What's up now?
no.
That's what I want to know.
I don't
you're
disagree.
Used to that lifestyle. Now you better be used to being a normal cat if you want to be down with your opinions.
Okay,
bro.
you're not wrong about
Straight
that.
up.
You're not wrong about that. If you choose, like for example, if they don't have wealth elsewhere,
Yeah.
and you're kind of confined. Now let's
I like what
right.
you're saying, right?
Yeah,
you're-
that's fact.
Right. If you're
Like,
confined,
If all your money's in fashion,
Smart, bro.
right.
Yeah.
and then you
know
start
what I mean?
talking
But
shit,
that's
and
all
then they cut you off from fashion,
Well,
it's like, yo,
sure.
you fuck.
But if you
got
have your,
all
but if you have your
Alright,
own
real estate,
shit,
You got a backup
care.
plan.
you can say whatever you want. If
Okay,
you have your own
alright,
shit,
for
but as
sure.
long as you're working for
Listen.
somebody, you're making someone else rich.
Oh, whoa, you don't
For
know.
sure, 100%.
What's
I'm
that?
not
Yeah,
Kanye
boy,
West.
this is Down to Earth
Yeah, I'm
podcast,
sorry?
getting it
The
real.
difference with me, I'm not Kanye West.
Okay, so what do you mean by that?
I don't have to worry about no.
Well, your
when you're
opinion,
saying like
but
that, my opinion-
Well, you're
to be fair,
independent.
yeah, independent.
but to be fair, you still have a brand you represent.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get back
Anyway,
to
yeah, let's get back to the music.
Varn,
I appreciate
Curtis,
it. Let's
and
do it.
A.W.OL, bro.
Thank you,
We're
thank you,
getting
thank you,
up
thank you.
beyond the point here.
Okay.
It's all about these brothers here,
So,
man.
so
man.
couple of
Straight
things,
up. I don't
couple
want
of
to get
things,
behind that.
couple of things we want to talk about is obviously TONY Tony. Look us up everywhere.
TONY the movement.
Yeah, 100%. That's on SoundCloud, TONY the movement. At YouTube, it's A.W.OL Productions, A.W.OL Productions Music.
I'm Von Curtis everywhere.
Can
VA,
No.
Curtis with a C,
Yeah,
everywhere.
Varn, VARN, because I heard IN, because that's just his New York accent, just in case you didn't hear it. VARN CURTIS. I mean, that's what all the ladies love, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
facts.
And then
Snow Bunny.
I'm A.W.OL Productions, AWOL
No.
PRODUCTIONS. I've had a couple of drinks and I'm still able to spell it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
boy.
ask you before we come off.
Tell me,
the
tell me.
spaceship, but like,
Wait, chill. We're coming off the spaceship
No,
right
we're
now?
not coming out.
He's trying to kick us
Yeah.
out?
I don't know.
He's kicking us out.
Still got more
Oh,
to
man, he's
talk
kicking us
about.
out, man. Shit,
What's
dog.
the top? What's your top like artist for hip hop? Each one of you, like top 6.
That's easy.
Top 6.
You know mine already is.
Here's a Jada Kid.
Okay.
Sheep style.
Yeah.
All right, top 6. Let me think. For me, 50.
What?
I'm
Oh, he loves 50.
Yeah.
And it comes out in his music.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and Biggie.
Biggie.
This is
Uh,
good. They know
in no order. Understand that?
Yeah,
It's in
yeah.
no
No,
order.
I don't think you could. I don't
I was
think.
saying,
Yeah,
no order.
although you.
You say 50, Biggie, Jay,
Yeah.
Joe Button.
Uh,
Let me think. Nas.
I was gonna say Nas. Yeah.
Alright.
Gotta be Nas.
100%.
Right.
And for me, the Lost Boys.
The Lost
I used to listen to
Boys.
Listen, if you guys want to go into like,
Shits.
not to say we can spend this
100%.
whole interview doing this, but if you want to talk like roots of music and shit, like
Oh, we-
knowledge, this is the
We
guy,
can
bro.
do that.
Like,
Yo, I already know that.
Me-
man.
my-
He from
We can do
NY.
that, man.
Yeah.
Me and him could go all day.
All day.
oh no,
all
he's
day.
Varn is
We
like
could
a
go all day.
he's like
when
an
it's New York.
encyclopedia of fucking music, bro.
No, I
It's
already
crazy.
know that because
Yeah.
I'm a fan of New York hip hop, old school hip hop,
All right,
and all
now
that.
take that times 10.
Oh, because he's from there.
Right, 100%.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, I'm a fan of it. When you're from there, I expect him to know the shit. And he already doesn't know the shit, I would say shame on him.
Ooh.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Thank goodness I know my shit,
know.
then,
Yeah,
right?
it's like this. Look,
Thank
it's like
Jesus.
this. It's like this. Don't get me wrong.
Don't
I'm more
shame
the
me.
old school of Toronto, but when these new cats, I know some of them, but not all of them. I'm all about the old school, the foundation.
You don't like the new Toronto sound?
Only a few
It's
cats.
controversial.
It's very
man.
controversial.
Why? Because they beefing. There's a lot of beef.
It's
There's
not
that
called
shit,
beef
but-
no more.
wait,
It's
you
called,
want to go into
you know
that?
what? You know what it's called?
You want to go into
You know what
that
it's called?
segment?
Wait.
I can
You know what
give you
it's
that
called?
shit.
It's not called beef. It's called clap.
I could go into that
Okay?
segment.
It's called clap.
The music, some of it sounds good, right? But the only thing what's holding it back is the controversial, like beefs continuing. That's the only shit what's holding it back.
But like I'm saying again, I'm more down for the old school for Toronto. Get me wrong. Blessings to the new.
Yeah.
There's
The old
much
school.
respect. There's still a few on my list for a bit for the new. But it's mostly the old school for me. I'm an old school cat.
But right now,
Which is why we're here
Let's be
today.
honest, you gotta go with the new. What's going with the new?
What?
I
No.
know that, but
Okay,
check
no.
this out. But check this out. If the new could come in a old school swag, you got more
Well,
money.
you're trying to
And-
force
Oh, so you mean like T.O. and
Like
Y?
T.O.N.Y.
Yeah, boy, there you go.
Alright.
You know what I mean? A new school in an old school
It's like you're
swag.
trying to force them to be like what
Okay.
you want to.
No. You got a
man,
point. No,
it's
he's
like
got a
this.
point.
It's like this, Shawn.
He's
It's
got a
like this.
point.
You got equipment from the 90s, right? Right? You have it from the 90s, and you're making
Gotta upgrade that
today's
shit, bro.
music. You understand what I'm saying? You got the equipment
Yeah,
from the
but-
90s, and you're making
It's
today's
like-
music. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Like that.
So you guys are both right, and I'm gonna say Shawn's right too. It's like it's easier to make yourself accustomed to a room full of people rather than make the room full of people accustomed to you, right? But we also believe that even though what we're doing, like these two mixtapes you heard, they're very 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. Like these kids are not gonna like that, but you guys did.
Wait a minute. Wait, well, hold on. Don't sell yourself short.
No.
Hold on a second.
No.
Wait, Don't sell yourself short. You say these new cats. No, you didn't even give them a chance.
You're right. You're
Don't
right.
even
You're right.
say
You're right.
that.
That's my bad.
Don't
That's my
be
bad. That's my
dissing
bad.
yourself. Listen here. To Master Bruce, he said one thing. He said,
Tell
"Do
me.
not put spells on yourself."
Ooh.
Because why? That's negativity and force and all that shit. Put pure positivity and pure spirity and believe in yourself.
Right.
What are you talking about? Brother, you should be believing in yourself because
No.
I believe in you.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I appreciate you. It is not a lack of belief in myself. I promise you that. We're looking at it strictly from a perspective of listeners, audience, and all these
But for
different
a quick
things.
second, you sold yourself short. What you said
Okay.
from the new cats
so-
wouldn't really take it in,
I
and I think they
you wanna-
would.
Well, no, it's funny
Yeah, go ahead.
because when we were actually recording the Guns N' Roses mixtape, we actually had this conversation like, yo, how are we going to market this, right? And I told him, I was like, yo, this is the thing. I was like, yo, the cats in our age range, I was like, when they hear this, they're gonna love it because it's gonna be recognizable to
It's gonna bring them back.
right? And exactly. I was like, yo, but the younger cats, they don't know this shit yet. So for them, it's gonna be new shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
and
yeah,
at the same
100%.
time, you might be educating them too.
So
How about that?
So I was like, yo, so when we put it out, when we market it or whatever, like that's how we have to go. We have to go at it like, yo, all right, the cats in our age range, they're gonna hear it and it's gonna bring something familiar. So we have to kind of pull on those strings. But the new kids, we have to present to them like it's something new because they haven't heard it yet. You know, a lot of these kids, they love music, but they're not going back and listening to stuff from the early 2000s and the late 90s or even the 90s.
See, now I like what you brought up there.
Rasta,
That's
can
the
you
problem
Can you
nowadays.
tie me up, brother?
Check this out. Check this out.
Rasta.
Check this out, though. I love it that you brought that up. You see now, you see these new cats now. Check this out. I always bring up this point, and Shawn knows what I'm about.
Appreciate
to
you.
bring up.
Thank you so
We
much.
all went to school, didn't we?
Facts.
We all took subjects and our shit what we didn't want to,
Yes,
right?
we did.
Now you're in the culture what you want to do, right? Right? So why aren't you going back in time and seeing what the fuck what the greats have done and get your
Not
quality
everybody thinks like
music
that.
up?
But we are.
How about
Everybody
that?
thinks
No, I didn't say y'all. I didn't say y'all.
Oh,
I didn't say y'all.
No,
Those new cats.
Can I cut you off for a quick
Everybody
sec?
thinks like that. Not everybody's
No,
Hold
but
on,
no,
hold on.
but what did I
I
just
love this
say? What did
dynamic
I
right
just
here.
say? You went to school when you didn't want to learn certain subjects, right? But now it's something you want to learn.
Okay.
So why
Yo,
don't
why you
you
yelling?
there's something called the internet? Start
He's
looking
doing
up
the Varn
shit.
Critters. You do it,
Yo,
Varn.
but
Yo,
I know
no.
what
It's an
you're
inside
saying,
joke. Whenever Varn starts yelling, I go, "Why was he raising his voice in the studio? Why are you yelling, bro?"
Saying, but not everybody thinks
No.
like that. You can
So-
fucking put
Okay.
out any
Yeah.
type of
Yeah, then
knowledge.
what do you mean? Hold on. So,
Okay,
so,
all right.
so to me, so wait,
You guys
hold
wanna
on a
sit
minute,
here,
hold
or-
on a minute.
No,
To
go
me,
ahead.
that means that you went to school and you waste your blood clot time. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So why you going to the culture for? You don't learn nothing and you're just gonna make the music?
Not
No,
everybody,
sir, I don't want to listen to you, sir, because you didn't
Star, I
learn
haven't heard Star in
nothing.
years. All right,
Alright.
listen.
not everybody's trying to. Not
What about
everybody-
music?
That's why I
Isn't
don't listen to certain cats, because there's no purity in their music.
that's because music today is a stepping stone for a lot of these artists.
That's what I'm about to-
they don't
I was
come
getting
into
to.
the-
That's what I'm getting to.
Like in the 90s, you came into the rap game wanting to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Like you come into the rap game wanting to be or the music game
but
wanting to be a
check this
singer.
out, but check
In
this out,
2022, they're not. It's a stepping
Check
stone.
this out, but check this out. It's like
Not
certain things have
necessarily
been
for the art.
forgotten,
They don't give a shit
as
about
in
that.
learning, as in you see certain greats, they learn from the other greats.
No, some
So
of them
no,
don't
no,
care
no,
about
no,
that
wait,
shit.
Wait. Before
hold
we
on a
go
minute.
any further, before
Hold
we
on
go
a minute.
any
There
further,
wasn't no internet during certain
Now there
times.
is now. They don't care about
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, get influence. You don't have to copy. You don't have to bite. Just get influence.
I got a great pivot because I think we're stuck on, we're spinning around, we're spinning our tires. But I got a great pivot to that point. Learn from the greats, right? All right. So you listened to the second mixtape, Guns N' Roses. Let's go back to, first of all, I think like 10 minutes ago he asked a question how we come up with Guns N' Roses. So let me go back. See, I'm listening.
Go
Okay.
on.
Now, Guns N' Roses, because we tried to make it represent hard and soft.
Yeah.
You understand?
Wait till y'all see the cover.
Oh, the cover's gonna be sick. I haven't seen it
The
yet.
cover is still being worked.
Oh, we have a video we're gonna show you guys today too. We're gonna premiere that to you guys as well.
All right.
But listen, learn from the greats. So one thing Varn Curtis did, he came to me. He's like, "Yo, you listen to G-Unit tapes," and I'll be honest with you. In Toronto, I don't think we had a lot of exposure to the underground stuff. Especially, you're right. So that's what I was trying to explain to him. A lot of times he'll.
You know how I know?
Mm.
Because I worked with a lot of CD stores back in the day.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
A lot of people that listen to all the commercials. You know, I'm like, you heard of this? No. Because
Right.
I'm getting all the imports,
Right.
all the imports,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. I'm listening to shit what people never would even a clue about.
Mm.
So you are right. what you're saying.
So that being said, a lot of times he'll say to me like, "Oh, you haven't heard this," and I'm like, "No." And like, so like the G-Unit tapes. So he's telling me, he's like, one thing they did really, really well was that they flipped hooks. And I was like, "Oh, so what do you mean by that?" And he's like, "Oh, they just took the hook and they just flipped it. They just did something else with it." So if you listen carefully to this tape, then you would notice that even on that No More song, that's not their lyrics, that's our lyrics, right? So what we did on this tape was we followed the greats, right? Because we know 50 Cent's a great. There's no doubt about that.
100%.
G-Unit is fucking
Bro, I'm
crazy.
from Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Hey, let's
50
go.
Cent is very high on
Yeah.
my rap
So,
total pole.
to your point, we're not necessarily, and go back to like talking about how like I feel like the younger generation doesn't necessarily look at our stuff the same way. I can see it just from the numbers. The reality of it is that they like that melodic shit. They're not really listening to the lyrics so much unless the lyrics talk about drugs and pain and that sort of thing. Now our stuff is more hip hop related. It's more bars. It's about clever lyrics. It's about telling a story, right? Punchlines and this and that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, the people that appreciate that sort of thing come from a time where that was the music.
Yeah.
It's just it's changed a little bit.
Bro, like to hear punchlines, bro. Like
100%,
clever
bro.
lyrics,
Mhm.
bro. Like, you
Pull
know
out
what
the
I mean?
stops.
That
I swear I feel like I'm surrounded by ops. Who would have thought? The keeping it real wasn't part of the plot. They're playing the role. And the movie they in budget over the top. Yeah, I carry this burden, but I'm stronger now so I can shoulder the rock. Look, never try to be something I ain't. I keep it real, that's how I'ma stay. Hated to love it, I'm good either way. Injured reserve, you know I don't play. Keep it 100, I never play politics. Say what I mean, I'm no fucking apologist. Bitches, the money, the fame, I want all of it. Pumping your shorty's mouth, call me collagen. I don't get on with the fads, I'm not trying to tarnish the brand. It's all in the plan. Write you a song that you can live on. Just put the money in the palm of my hand. Studio living, I think I'm an addict. This shit is my life, I'm not being dramatic. Key to the city, yeah, we could have had it. Our life is a movie, if be cinematic. Talent is rare, show me your king. I'll pull him out of his chair, put on the crown, walk into town, gather the crowds and battle him there. You couldn't do it the way that I does it. It features a couple of racks like an oven. They want to pick when they catch him in public. You know that I'm fly, if not that you bugging. Who you know do it better than this? Produce, I rap, I sing, and I mix. Give me a call, I'll write you a hit. I'm after the bag, I'm not with the splits. We after the check, so fuck your respect. I don't want clout, I want a jet. My homie Varn, he on the set. Shout out to Queens, that's where he rap. I'm in the 6, the city of mess. Birds in the studio, call it a nest. Shorties around, they know we up next. Rappers is clowns, I'm not impressed.
Tony.
That's not even the bars we're spitting.
night, dog.
Yeah.
Spit some
To be honest with you, I wasn't gonna do that, and I just went.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That go
But
hard.
that's not even that's.
hard,
But the mixtape stuff is very different than that even. So these guys heard the mixtape. We're gonna send it over to you too, so you can listen to it. Maybe we'll listen to it after.
Yeah,
if
man.
you guys
It
got
went
some
hard,
shit
yo.
like that, yeah.
Straight.
But that's
Mad
what I'm
team.
saying. So and the beats really matter too. Like we go on old school beats. Today's beats are they're very different. So we're gonna start pivoting.
It's a lot of, I want to say, well, I'm from New York, so in New York, drill is what fucking
Right now.
taking
It's
over.
a big thing now.
Yeah.
You know,
In England and all of that. too.
so it's definitely 100% completely different from what is really popping in New York. You know,
True.
Yeah.
So
So
I listen to the Bronx drill. That's the big shit in Brooklyn drill.
well, that's
well,
where
that's where it started, right?
No.
You say drill started in the UK?
Listen, I done a podcast on
It
that.
started in Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago, yeah, you're right. It's more Chicago,
Chicago.
but
That's where it started.
Chicago.
And after
Yo,
that,
but
England,
England
then
took it to a
England,
different level.
then England,
I have to
then
admit
New
that.
Well,
York.
me personally, I like the UK drill a little bit more than the New
Same
York
here.
drill.
They
I
took
like
it
the
to a
accents.
different level. I love it too. I love the accents.
But I feel the New York drill brought it worldwide, though.
Like I said, that's why I'm saying they took it to a different level.
Yo,
It's like they
but
levitate.
check this though.
Like to me, it's like the East Coast and West
You know
Coast.
what happened to
When
you?
it comes to West Coast, they levitate that shit
You know what
with the
happened to
beats and
UK
everything.
drill?
When it comes to hip hop, but you see now when it comes to the drill music, it's the England
But
them
you know what
to
happened
me
to
start.
Just tap him on the arm, tap him on the
UK drill is big, right?
Yeah.
You know the guy. You know this guys like you don't even know. I don't know. You know this. The guys who wear masks.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Those
yeah,
guys
yeah,
out
yeah.
there
Like
wearing
pretty much
masks.
all of them.
Masks?
Yep.
You know
Yep.
why they wear the mask for?
Is it no face, no case?
No, because in UK, that shit's illegal. The drill is laws
Like,
against the
the
drill
things
stuff.
what they say, like the
Yeah.
say- yeah.
Well, it's
Things
legal
what
in New
you
York
say,
too now, isn't it?
They can't
No.
They can't show their face because of the things that they're saying, like certain things.
Talking
in
Yeah,
their-
it says it's
They'll
something about
use it
laws.
against you. They can use your
They
words
can use
against
against
you.
you.
Yeah,
They can use your words against you.
Mm.
that's what they're fighting right now in with that whole Young Thug case in America.
Yeah.
They're fighting that because they're like, yo, you shouldn't be able to use my
But
lyrics
England
against
already
me.
friggin' prosecute people. because
Yeah, but
of
we
that.
know
Yeah.
England is different, man.
They
You have,
took
to,
down
know-
shit.
you have to know what you're saying too.
You gotta be careful,
because
bro.
people gonna hold you accountable. Because basically, you will be in the studio and you're vibing, bro. You know what I mean? But you gotta watch what you say still.
But
because-
rappers lie a lot in their lyrics.
There's a lot of
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
like-
that's the fucked
Like,
up
let's
thing,
understand
bro.
that. Like
You
a
know
lot
what
of these
I mean?
rappers
That's
talk about
what
they rich,
fuck-
they're really broke.
They
Like
fuck it up for
they're
everybody.
lying a
Well,
lot.
like 50
Yeah,
talks
they
about
lying,
smoking and whatever. He don't smoke.
And yeah,
He don't
but you talk
smoke.
about you don't smoke
He don't
at
smoke.
all.
Yeah.
So a lot of these rappers are lying in their
Yeah.
lyrics.
It depends on what you say.
Well, here's the
Like,
thing. The
guys-
But my
police.
thing is, if you're gonna lie about, if you're lying about smoking, what else are you lying about?
Yeah.
That should
You're
be.
lying
You
about
should be
all
able to-
sorts of things.
Yeah,
But
like,
see,
you
but
should be
here's the
able to do
thing.
that
As
in
you
court.
get deeper in the game, though, as you come to realize, like you kind of going back to your point, right, Rasta, which is like, you know what, you're sort of playing a position, right? So a lot of artists will like, a lot of artists, their whole biography is made up.
Yeah.
But that's just to fit a certain mold. So when 50 talks about smoking or whatever, it's to appease a certain crowd.
Well, I feel like that's
Right.
one of the problems, also though.
Yeah. But hip hop is like, that's what it is. Like when it comes to rap, like 80% fabrication. Like if all of these guys were killing people, they'd all be in jail.
Or if they were all selling the drugs they said they were selling.
Yeah.
No, that's stupid.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's
what I'm
stupid.
saying. That's
Like,
why
let's
it's so
be-
bad, dog.
let's
That's why
just-
it's so
even
fucking
yo,
bad,
listen,
bro.
it sounds crazy to you, but I've had a conversation with Varn even when we're doing our stuff, and I've been like, yo, let's just tone shit down just a little bit, because I don't really know Varn outside of Toronto. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if this guy came over here because he got a body. I don't know. I straight up, I don't know.
I mean, I got a massive amount of bodies. When
That's
I
what I'm saying, right? Let's
on the
let's-
track. On the track.
on the track. Let's say on the tracks, okay? Because
I'm joking, people. I'm
Nah,
joking.
so what I'm saying is like we even I'm thinking further ahead. Because I'm not saying that we are gonna and YLS and all this, but I'm saying that should we get to where we need to get to, when we get to where we need to get to, right? I don't need anything coming back, and police don't need a lot
They don't.
to lock you up.
All
They
you
don't need a
gotta
lot.
do is know the person.
No.
That's
Yeah.
what Rico is. All you
Yeah.
gotta do is know the person. So they don't need much to lock
What's
you
up,
at all.
Casablanca? Shout out Casablanca. Shout out DJ OC. Shout out Arushi. What's up? I had a few people on there earlier, but they're gone now. But yeah. Anyways, I want to talk about a couple things real quick. All right. Okay. Cool. So we got the second mixtape dropping, which we don't have a date for yet.
Guns N' Roses. We'll just say top of the year.
Yo,
Top of the year.
listen. That tape is gonna be super fire.
Fucking amazing.
I can't fucking.
I'm excited.
I
for
can't
that
wait. Okay.
I personally, I like this more than Jackson's July.
And
I like
Jackson's July
Jackson's
was really good.
Like,
Shout
I
out to
think that's
DJ
July.
Takeover, man.
Shout out to
Yo,
out to
listen.
Takeover. Queens in the building. Left rat.
DJ Takeover, that's his guy. That's his guy. And he
I
did
can set that up. We can make that happen.
Listen, DJ Takeover, he's doing his thing. He just interviewed Sway's or Hot 97's DJ.
Yeah, he's doing his
Yeah,
thing,
bro.
Yo, season 6 is coming up and we call it the takeover season.
Oh, this is perfect.
You got
This
it.
is
You
perfect.
got to get my man
Listen,
on there, man.
He is.
I'll make it happen. We'll
Yeah.
talk. We'll talk.
100%. Go through Varn. He'll talk to you about that, right? So Takeover, we reached out to him to do our first mixtape together. He hosted the mixtape for us, and he did a really good job.
100%.
So we put that out. We just shot a video for No Look Pass, which is the track 9 off the tape, which is off the If I Ruled the World beat.
When is this dropping? This podcast.
Right now, it's right now.
No,
Oh,
like
no.
the like I know it's live.
The
but,
audio?
It's live, but like,
Oh, it drops like right
The whole
after.
thing, like, as soon as we're done.
Oh, bet.
it
Oh,
goes-
okay. So
Yeah.
I'll say No Look Pass will be out next week.
Yeah, next week.
Next
Bet.
week.
Yeah,
Next
the video's done. I have the video. I'm gonna show you guys after. Wait. We can't watch it
Well,
live.
today's
Can we?
date is
I don't know, can we-
December.
Wait,
what,
can we watch the
December,
video
what,
live?
what December what?
Like, how would that work?
18th, December 18th, people. It's December 18th, as you know, people.
Could we technically watch that video live? I don't know about that. No, you know what? Don't worry about it. We're good. We'll show you guys after. That'll be.
What we do straight after this, you got the audio. I'll make sure I drop it.
Oh,
exactly
please, and
when
you're gonna put it on
your shit
Spotify
drops.
and all that.
Oh,
So
bet,
yeah,
It's
bet.
not all
bet.
about the
Yeah.
visuals, brother.
No.
We're gonna do
100%.
the photo shoot.
The audible.
Can I give a quick shout out to this guy's light up jacket? He's got a heater jacket,
Yeah, I know.
Damn right.
Come on, bro.
I need one of those, man. I need one of
and
those.
you know he's not. You know he's from Toronto because he's got all 3 buttons lit up. Yep.
Don't know.
He's got-
And heated socks.
He did socks. Look at this, man. Look at this.
Oh,
man.
that's nice right there.
Oh,
I need that.
And heated gloves.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
you must be.
Oh,
You must
you
be
work
cold.
outside?
Yo, man, when it's winter time, I go by the winter soldier. You don't know.
All right, let me ask you something, Shawn.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any questions about Tony, about where we're going? Because I know we wanted to talk about Soul Fest and talk about performances. I want to let you know, maybe as a segue piece, right? We do want to start getting into doing shows. We want to either do our own or maybe get on some good shows. Because we think that the next step in our music, considering we did 40, 50 tracks or
So
something.
you got a lot to debut,
Mhm.
show.
By the
Yeah,
way,
and put it in front of people's faces.
it's,
You know?
yeah. So now it's time to hit the stage. Do that kind of thing. build
And
the
y'all
fan base that
see
way.
me perform before, so y'all know I give it up.
100%, yeah.
So y'all know how I give it up on the stage.
Yeah, facts. My last performance was, God, it was too many years ago, but it was 10,000 people.
That's
So
amazing.
that was okay,
Wow.
So that was cool.
Like 10,000.
I like
you know, a
10,000.
little
My
bit.
biggest was 30.
Like,
Yeah, so that was
like
kinda cool.
30,000. you know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know, not to fill up a football stadium.
Yeah.
Nothing too major.
Exactly. But so I think that that's the next step in our progression as TOMY, is to start hitting the streets and do things organically, because there's no shortcuts, right? We know this. Like the same way you guys know this. Nobody's calling you to say, hey, let me sign your podcast right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? There's no button to
So
push it.
100%. So just keep moving, keep pushing.
Well, you know what?
Right.
Honestly, I was just saying, like, behind the scenes, there's good people who are good at something.
I believe it.
Well,
I
of
believe
course, I think so, because I always see y'all are very active.
Very
But
active.
them
Trust
things
me, we see it.
inquiring
We
about,
see it,
like,
bro.
Yo, I want to be part of my work with you. I want to work with you. All that type of shit.
Well, keep doing what you guys are doing.
I look, we're doing our work.
And we love the independence, man.
Don't know, man.
There's
Don't know.
there's one
They're
thing to
coming,
be
man.
said. There's one
That's
thing to
what
be
I
said.
see.
It's all time. It's all time and work.
It's like a movie. Like,
I'm gonna say this. We know there's a popular Toronto podcast. I'm not dropping any names or anything like that. Whatever. I don't see a whole lot of that stuff coming out so much anymore. What seems to be coming into my feed a lot is Down to Earth, and I think that like, because relationships can be severed, things happen, people's lives get in the way, instances, circumstances, whatever. But you guys, as a unit, seem to be consistently going. That's the one thing we share, as I was saying before. So just keep moving, bro. Like, your podcast is going to make noise at some point. Like, it just
All it takes is one episode to go up, and that's it. You know what I mean?
and you can't win the lottery if you don't play.
Facts.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We win the lottery
Even
every
to
day.
be honest,
So you miss every shot you don't take.
100%
Even when we get that to that point, I'm still
still want to be like boom.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I'll be like,
And that's
it's
where
still not
success
enough.
comes from.
Even though we get that bigger expose, I still be like, no, Shawn. I like it, but it's not enough. I want exposes.
Never keep
Facts.
yourself
You know what I
in a
mean?
box. Never
Facts.
keep yourself in a box. Never stay local. Don't think local. You can respect the people who are doing shit at home.
For sure.
If you really want to build something like
Got to go outside.
business, right? Internationally, you can't just deal with people from here.
No, that's big facts.
Hey, listen, he came to Toronto for some reason, and maybe he caught a body. I don't know. He came to Toronto. I'm just kidding, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just kidding, police that are listening to hip hop police. I'm saying,
doing jokes in D2E.
I'm saying, listen. All I'm saying is that he had to come here to find me, and maybe, you know, this is his way, like, of leaving from where he's from, like centralizing himself to a particular city, to a section. You feel me?
But
And
it works for people. Like,
yeah,
in business, right? Just say we're like a long time going ourselves in America. Like, we're gonna go to LA or New York. Remember, that's a big mission. That's an event. You know, that's a campaign. When we're going there, it's gonna be worth it that there's some people who are in the industry known that we're doing the same shit what we're doing like here.
Yeah.
When we come back with content. That's real content. You can't tell me if I have a Jay-Z interview, I'm lucky to get that shit. That what's that gonna do for us?
Yeah.
Nah, big facts.
That was huge. I mean,
That's
shit.
big facts.
That'd be fucking down to the moon, like up to the moon podcast. That's what it would be. Yeah,
Up to
For
Saturn,
sure.
really.
With all them damn rings, right? Yeah.
No, 100%. Especially if you're in a market where media is a big market. Like that's the one thing I feel that's lacking up here is just the media exposure, or at least from what as like we're trying to go on this media run and seeing like I don't see too many podcasts in Toronto. It's y'all guys. There's a couple others, but it's very limited. You know, like the media.
And you know what? We're creating more because we have the Down to Earth podcast, and like what you're saying, I'm not waiting for other people. Other people, good luck. They can do whatever they want to do, but I'm developing others. Like no,
100%.
The Myrie Jane one for the weed, more like weed
Yeah.
cannabis thing.
Yeah.
I got my own like a personal diary. He could be developing his own shit. You know what
I think he's got a spicy enough personality.
Well, right
that
now,
I think
I
like
love
100%. What he's super spicy. You can
right
definitely
now,
start your
I
own
love
shit.
To develop the Down to Earth sports.
That's what you want
You
to
know what I
do.
mean?
Listen,
And I'm hoping
I mean,
maybe you two
as you
be
can see,
interested.
when we talk on the microphone, we're good. So like
Oh,
we
man.
have our discussions, bro.
I don't know if I want to sit up here and like cry about fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy
Like,
sports.
fantasy is very
Yeah,
depressing.
we're both playing fantasy football, right?
And it's
So
playoffs right now.
it's
so
playoffs. So today, right now, both of our asses are on the line.
100%.
So we're going through this interview, and the whole time in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking, what the fuck am I
yeah, I
doing?
hope Travis AC put up points. That's all I'm thinking right now. Like, I hope I'm cooking right now.
Listen. We can always talk about that sort of stuff. No, there's no doubt about it. I think it'd be cool. We'll come by a little bit more often than that. So all right. So is there anything we want to talk about? So outside of that, so performances, we definitely want to get into some shows and stuff like that. We'll talk to you guys more about Soul Fest and stuff. And I know Tara. I know her father actually. Like so you know so.
Going there tonight
Hey, shout out to
celebrate
Soul Fest.
Flower
Tara
Fest
Banks, man.
4.
She's
You
dope.
done know we are the proud sponsors of Soul Flower 4. You done know.
Let's
the
go.
Soul Flower
Check
Festival.
it out.
Let's
You
go.
done know D2E
And that's for the
out in house. We're gonna
BIPOC,
do-
right? It's Black
You
Indigenous
done know
people of color,
much
right?
respect to Shannon
Yeah.
Hill,
That's what we hope.
all
Yeah.
the performances what are going on tonight.
Yeah.
You
So.
done know.
Whatchamacallit, so there is a music video we are dropping. We want to put that out there. Big Bang video, if you guys haven't seen it.
Out now.
It's out now. So the Big Bang video on my YouTube, link in my bio, A.W.OL Productions.
Make sure y'all check out the Pablo video.
Oh yeah.
That's still doing numbers.
Yeah.
That's still one of our best
Yeah.
singles.
Yeah.
Pablo.
Yeah. That was like 25,000 or 30,000 streams.
Probably
Yo,
about 30,000
before
now.
that, remind the people where they can find you on all digital platforms and the videos and all singles and all your music and all of that.
So if you want to find my account, it'll be so I'm Kais, by the way. A.W.OL Productions. That's A.W.O.L Productions on all social media. That's TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, whatever. A.W.OL Productions music on YouTube. But if you go to my YouTube or Instagram, I should say A.W.OL Productions, link in my bio, you can find everything. And this is
I'm Varn Curtis. That's VARN Curtis with a C, CURTIS on all social medias.
let's go.
All our music videos. What's that one? That's the A.W.OL Production music.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
we're almost at 100 subs, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's
It's slow climb, but it's a climb.
Nah, man, you know,
It's
slow,
a grind,
slow
bro.
and steady. Man.
Yeah.
Slow and steady.
Man, I
Slow
had a
and steady
video.
in the race.
I had a video that did 100,000 in like a couple months, and I was like, congratulations.
Congrats.
Let me just
For sure.
Listen, it's hard to get subscribers today, bro. It's hard, man. It's hard.
Especially because the algorithms are against you.
Yeah, for sure. And everybody's being flooded with everybody else's subscribe to my channel. People are just
Don't
reacting.
you hate that, man?
Yeah.
I be on Instagram and I see a bunch of people. I'm like, yo, I don't know who these people are. I'm not following them. Why are you showing me their stuff? I want to see the people I follow because I'm following these people.
man.
I want to see
I
their
know the
stuff.
tricks, man. Trust me, I know the tricks. Coming soon.
I believe it. Backwoods sweater, by the way. Look at that.
Oh yeah, shout out to Backwards.
Yeah, look at that.
Wait,
I
is
see that
that
when you
Oh my God,
pull them
for
outside.
Christmas, man.
I like that shit.
Is Backwards your best? Is your favorite blunts?
Nah, Century Sam, right?
I don't smoke blunts.
No
Oh.
blunts. No
You-
blunts.
I'm a Century Sam guy. You don't know Century Sam's
I
though.
don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I
Century
can
Sam.
roll this though.
I can't roll a Blackwood. Yeah, but listen, I don't fuck with Backwoods at all, bro.
Nah, Backwards hit back.
No, if I have the good shit, like you know, it's like a
Put on the reggae music in the
like
background.
Christmas time.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I'll get that.
My guy's out there vibing right now, bro.
Occasion.
Take him in real
You
quick.
know what I mean?
But anyways,
Yeah, but we're gonna be
it's been a pleasure having
Hey.
A.W.OL and Varn Curtis. on
Kais.
Down2earth
Let's
Podcast.
start it again. Say Kais.
He goes by-
Before we go,
he goes by
I always
Kais
have to
now.
say
Why you
this.
yelling?
I always gotta say this. This is the Rastafari Samurai. Never leave you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nationwide.
You yelling.
You don't know. Pop, 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 pop. You don't know, man. So look.
Let's go, baby. Let's get it. 2023 is our season, baby. Let's go.
And why it's been a pleasure, people.
Thank you
Subscribe.
for having us. Appreciate it.